Have we ever wondered how a mom with 2 young babies being able to manage a full-time startup and doing stand-up comedy show on the side? In this video, I'm going to share with you my crazy 5 a.m. routine and regarding behind-the-scenes stories, how I manage my crazy busy life with 1 newborn baby and 1 toddler, and as well as manage a small startup with 5 full-time employees and 10 contractors. And yes, I know it sounds a lot. That's why last year I was totally burned out. And until I start to make small changes and start to revive my life, such as starting to do stand-up comedy shows. It's crazy. Hopefully, all those small changes is going to help you, a busy parent, also start to find your own work-life balance. Hey guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee, a direct product featuring Forbes. I've helped 1,000 people land a dream PM job offer in 10 companies, a unicorn startup, and continue to get promoted as a product leader. In this channel, we'll talk about tech trends and free product management training. Like, subscribe, check out a new video every Tuesday. And actually, my busy days start at 5 a.m. every single day. I know it sounds crazy. Currently, my daughter just turned 1, and she still wakes up at 5 a.m. I know that's a lot. So she will wake up 5 a.m. and then we let her cry for 30 minutes or so because we want to sleep train her. Then she continued to sleep until 8 a.m. And so we're able to actually sleep from 8 to 6 when she went back to sleep. But my son, who is 3 years old right now, and he will get up like 7 a.m. So luckily, I have a full-time living nanny. She's able to watch my son from 7 to 8 so that I was able to catch up some sleep from 6 to 8 o'clock. And then my daughter actually wake up around 7 to 8. That's where the nanny power kicks in so that I can catch up some sleep. And then we start those morning routine with my kids and drive them to school around 8:30. And finally, around 9:30, that's when I finish all the morning routines, eating breakfast, and get ready to work. Now here is how I plan my day. And actually, I plan my day weeks ahead of time by planning in 2 chunks. Here's how I do it. First of all, I always block my calendar for important focus time. For example, on my calendar right now, it's from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Just an hour and a half is focus time. I just dropped off my son from school, and now it's time to focus from 9:30 to 12:30. This is a golden time for me to get some productivity time in. During this golden hours, 3 hours, I always block my time to make sure that I get the most important thing done during this golden 3 hours. And then from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon is also my focus time. Nobody is able to book meetings around the time with me, and that I block those time weeks ahead of time. And I also block my time for the dedicated family time, which from 2:30 p.m. I pick up my son, and all the way to 8 p.m. That's a good amount of 5.5 hours per day I spend time in the afternoon with my kid. Just pick up Edward. How are you doing, Edward?
Nobody.
Nobody? What do you mean? So after I put my calendar in different chunks and I start to plan what do I do every day. Usually, I'm not good at it playing day-to-day tasks, but I always block out my focus time. Ideally, usually before the night I went to sleep, I will find out one important thing I need to do during the focus time. For example, today, I am recording a podcast episode with our students inside AI Product Management Bootcamp, AI team, and they already launched the full-fledged and AI product with over 600 AI designed home kitchen renovation project. So they're on my podcast. We're doing recording for about an hour and a half. And this definitely fit into my existing block out time, which is actually working exceptionally well. In between those block time, I'm going to respond to the messages from my team and answer questions from students. And what makes it a little bit more complex is that because I just stopped breastfeeding with my daughter literally last week, and I fed her until she's 13 months. Literally, every 4 hours, I was breastfeeding her in the middle of the day. So I always need to figure out the best time to fit in the breastfeeding schedule and also feed her on command. That might be too much information for dads, but this is the reality. What's it look like? Another good thing of working from home is that if you're breastfeeding, it's actually very easy for you to prioritize breastfeeding schedule so you can literally feed on demand. But it's a little bit harder for you to schedule time with people you want to talk to, and your kids always interrupt you. Even if I'm not breastfeeding, my daughter literally gonna crawl over to me, literally like, Mama, Mama. Of course, that's her first word. She loves saying Mama, Mama, which I love it anyway. So I will start what I do, pick her up, and continue working. So actually impact my productivities a lot because my daughter frequently interrupt me when I work. However, there's also another upside regarding working from home. You can always wear pajamas all year round. And see, I'm filming this video underneath I'm wearing pajamas most of the time. And regarding productivity, this also forced me to figure out how to become more productive so that I can fit it into workout schedule, kids' time, and being able to get something done. Here's a trick I've discovered. I found out this physical timer. Here's a new productivity hack I found using this physical timer. This is literally for my son, 3 years old son, and this is a kitchen timer. So usually I use it time myself for like 20 minutes task or 10 minutes task and force myself to do it fast and also have a laser focus time. What's going on, Edward? Dada, what you find?
You come on.
And this really is my son's timer, kitchen timer, when I time him. And then when he's gone to school, I'm gonna time myself. So I put in 20 minutes focus time. And the time myself, within this 20 minutes, I try to cranking as much work as possible. And then I will cuddle my little young newborn baby and then go back to do another 20 minutes focus time. That's something actually is quite working well for me. I know it sounds very intense, but it's the only way for me to get things done. And I also have lots of mom guilt, seriously. I feel like a lot of time I wasn't able to do things. I'm always behind. I'm behind even paying bills, doing tax return, like even doing laundries, buying groceries, in addition to filming videos, doing makeup. Takes lots of time. And I'm also creating more AI content, teaching product managers how to use AI tools to do prototyping and no coding tools. But all those on the roadmap take me really long time to finish, so that's actually give me lots of mom guilt. But I started to focus on a different mindset. Literally, as you can see in front of my desk right now, and I put important mindset shift. Here's what I put there. I said, I have time for everything that's important. And I read this mantra every single day. And I also have a longer mantra I like to share with all of you guys like this. So therefore, every single day, I only want myself to do one thing that's important and I'm happy. I also found another hack being able to go to gym and work out and spend time with my kids. So during lunchtime, I have a break between 12 to 1:30. That's when I finish lunch. And I take a walk with my little newborn baby. I try to do that every single day so that I can have bonding time with her and she can fall asleep when I put her on the stroller. And then I got to do a little bit of workout. And then between 1:30 to 2:30, that's when I do coaching time. Usually have student booking one-on-one sessions with me, or sometimes I do office hours to do group coaching. And then from 2:30 to 8 o'clock, that's when we're the busy mommy time coming in. I actually pick up my son from school, and my husband and I take turns to pick up my son from schools, usually around 2:30 when the schools need to get picked up. And I start to drive my son Edward to the piano lessons. He actually do a lot of different after-school activities and pianos and also golfing lessons. And it's like very rewarding for me to see him growing, and I'm just watching him playing. Like today, he's doing golfing lesson in the background like that. I don't know where he is with a golf ball though, but anyway. Yes, 3 years old toddler can do golf right now. Well, learn something new. I wish I had it when I was 3 years old. But anyway, there's a lot of after school activities. I take him and spend time with him. And then the entire activity is gonna last from 2:30 all the way to 8 o'clock. That's when we finish bedtime routine, reading books with him. And then my kids went to sleep. Now, where the laser focus time for me is between 8 o'clock to 11 p.m. Sometimes it's until midnight. That's when I actually work, because kids went to school. That's when I start to do coaching. We have office hours, usually from 8 p.m. all the way until 11 p.m. sometimes. And also when I do lots of creativities, tasks such as creating content for YouTube, creating content for my students, and also do like check-in meetings with my team. That all happens after my kids go to bed. I'm also very guilty regarding I was behind in terms of my health. In the last year, I didn't go to gym at all for the whole year. I just felt I was so exhausted, like doing breastfeeding, and working, and not having enough sleep, and wake up every 4 hours instead of night breastfeeding. I had too much going on, so I didn't prioritize my health, didn't work out, which took a toll on my health. So that's why this year I found a new way to squeeze in workout, which is whenever I spend time with my kids in the afternoon, I start to push my kids in the stroller to the playground together so that I got a good 2 minutes run. I went to the furthest playground from my home and I walk both of my kids and actually I run, I push them. So I can get like a jogging. Let's really fast running as fast as I can and push them so you can do some like arm push up as well. So that's I find time to work out, and sometimes I take them for grocery shopping. Yeah, so they get something done. So this is what my life look like. Do you also feel like any mom guilt, or do you have any productivity tips for all the parents? Please comment below. I love to hear from all of you guys. At the end of the day, I have a true belief that everything happened to us for a reason, where everyone has a different season of their life. Right now, I'm in the season of parenting, so that I'm totally fine. My career, my businesses slow down because I literally want to see my kids growing up, and they grow up really, really fast. So in this season of life, I want to prioritize family. And now a question for all of you guys: what season you have right now? Is this your season focused on your career? Is this your season focused on health, or is this season you also focus on your family? Please comment below. I love to hear from you guys and learn from you. I also made another video regarding why I was burned out at New Year's resolution and regarding Connie's stand-up comedy show. You can check out more video right here. This is Dr. Nancy Lee from PMAccelerator.io, and we'll see my next video right here.